from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Alrighty, and good morning. We had a little bit of a hiccup there with our last live stream, which we love to see. But giving you a current look at radar this morning as we continue to take a look at what is ongoing across the region. We do have widespread snow throughout the area this morning. I do see a couple people coming on in talking about what is going on with schools. Let's go ahead and get you on over there. This is what is currently reported to JB Weather. I see a couple people talking about Calvert County Public Schools being closed. That's not something I can currently confirm. What I can confirm, though, is that Calvert, Charles, and St. Mary's County Schools are now all delayed by 2 hours. But again, this is likely to change as we head throughout the day today. St. Mary's County Schools are the latest addition to this grouping, and in that group we also have King George and Westmoreland County Schools on up to the north, where we are talking about more snow falling on up towards PG County, DC, northern parts of Virginia. That is where schools are closed for the day today. That's where at least 2 inches of snow looks likely throughout the day, and schools are closed up there. I would expect this map to continue to change as we head through the day today, and we're going to continue to monitor these types of situations and see kind of what additional updates come in from our area school districts of what's going on across the region this morning. Let's go ahead and take you back on over into live William Richmond Ink Radar this morning. We can see that snow has very much spread throughout the region. We're going to continue to track this as this entire initial push of moisture moves here to the north and east. And as it does so, we're going to see snow kind of take hold across the region. Snow is the heaviest right now north and west of Washington, D.C. That is where between 1 inch or 2 has already fallen. And snow is beginning to fall through much of southern Maryland. That kind of imaginary rain snow line is definitely dipped down to the south as temperatures have gone under 32. What you might notice, though, is that we do have an area of dry air with very little weather happening back to our west as you get closer towards Charlottesville, heading on down towards central portions of Virginia. This is where dry air is starting to take place, and this is something that we are going to continue to monitor. This is something that I've been watching the potential for several days now. That's why my snowfall forecast has never really been as high as you might have seen in other areas and other outlets, and we will continue to monitor that. I would expect that to take place here as we head throughout the next several hours across the region. That dry air is what's going to help to cut down on snow totals just ever so slightly, and that is why only a quoting to 2 inches of snow would be expected for areas south of DC. That is currently my forecast, and sure, it is possible that some locations, especially in northern Calvert County, end up on the higher side of that, and that is something that we will continue to watch as our area low pressure starts to develop and deepen and start to move out here towards the east. And again, we'll see how the area dry air wants to kind of fill in as we head throughout the day. We have more snow back out towards West Virginia, and we can now confirm that Calvert County schools are indeed going to be closed for the day today. So that is a brand new update. At one point, that was just a delay. That is now a closure. This is let's get that on up on over towards socials, and we will update our little school closing graphic to reflect that change. So again, latest news here into the JB Weather Center this morning as we sit at 5:42. St. Mary's County schools are closed for the day today, as are Calvert County schools closed for the day today. And you're going to want to stay tuned to JB Weather for continuing updates on the school closure map as things continue to change, and that should be updated and reflected now in our system. There you go. Again, Calvert County Schools now closed for the day today, joining PG County, DC Public Schools in Northern Virginia. Charles, St. Mary's, King George, and Westmoreland counties do currently sit with that 2-hour delay. A couple questions about timing and actually what might be better than using our timing impact graphic, let's go into the latest run of Cedar Point Federal Credit Union Futurecast. Right now, this shows snow really overspreading the area. Let's kind of restart that for you. Snow overspreading the area through the morning as we approach about 6 o'clock. Snow initially that falls will stick. You might have some wet roadways out there, but with temperatures around freezing and dropping a little bit in southern Maryland, that will allow for any wet roadways to start to form some of those slick spots to allow some snow accumulation on area roads. We will see snow really kind of take hold across the region, and our Futurecast model here goes a little bit on the higher end with that, with the potential area maybe more steady snow possible over southern Maryland, but snow continuing area-wide throughout the day. You see that dry air back to the west, and that is going to continue to be something that we need to watch throughout the day. We will see how much that wants to push here into our region as we kind of head through the day. But our Futurecast shows snow continuing into the afternoon and gradually ending as we head towards the evening hours. And that's what's going to allow for those snow totals. Our current forecasted for snow is still looking on par with a nice coating to 2 inches for many areas. DC points south. You could definitely make a case for that, bringing that coating line further to the south to include all of St. Mary's County. But general theme, south of D.C., I think we're looking at a coating to 2 inches with 2 to 4 inches to the north of D.C. And I do see many people popping on in wanting to know about current school status. This is what that currently looks like, what is reported here to JB Weather. We do currently have school delays in effect for St. Mary's County, for Charles County, PG County, Westmoreland County, and we see that Calvert County and Prince George's County right now have reported school closures for the day today, as well as DC Public Schools and parts of Northern Virginia. All right, let's go ahead and take a look over at area roadways this morning as we have live reports coming in. Normally, I would also use this opportunity to show you what we are seeing out there with our traffic cameras, but unfortunately, those are not working this morning. They didn't work for our last storm. Current look, let's start in the DC metro area before getting into southern Maryland. For those traveling northbound this morning, many of our area roadways are showing up as orange and red, denoting slow travel and traffic issues. The DC Beltway not looking too friendly this morning. That's also the case as you start to travel northbound. So our MDOT information here is showing that once you get north of about Prince Frederick and Huntingtown and Calvert County, Route 4 and Route 2 start to deteriorate. And once you get north of about Waldorf is where you start to run into more issues in Charles County, getting on up into PG County. According to MDOT, roads down in parts of southern Calvert County, parts of St. Mary's County, not looking at too many impacts right now, but the snow is just beginning down there. So you will want to take note of that. And as you head up further north, many roads on up towards northern Maryland, northern Virginia seeing issues, and this is where snow has been going on for the last couple hours and will continue to have issues. I see more people filing on in wanting to know about my specific school district. So I feel like I could probably just do a live stream just with this map and we would still get people saying many different things. But as of this morning at 5:47, area school closures do currently start with Calvert County, PG County, technically Anne Arundel County, but students are already scheduled to be off staff. It looks like are allowed to work from home. DC Public Schools are closed for today, along with many schools in Northern Virginia, and we are sitting with St. Mary's, Charles, King George, and Westmoreland counties as schools that are currently delayed. I would expect travel delays throughout the day as the snow continues to move through the region. Again, we'll see if we have areas of dry air that try to push in. I would expect the snow to become a little bit more focused to the north as we head into the late morning hours. But snow is possible everywhere. Periods of snow throughout the day. Again, looking at a general coating to 2 inches south of DC, 2 to 4 inches north of there. So stay tuned to JB Weather for the latest information. I will have coverage for the next couple hours. And we will continue to see how our latest snow event of the season wants to take shape. Stay with JB Weather for the latest information.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.